Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. A beautiful sunny day here in London, and this is the second day that I am in to bring a message through, but using my book Rosa's Choice, Healing the Wounds of the Mother, a journey into the world of the spirit baby and how we can build a new earth together. So Rosa's Choice was birthed into the world on the 20th of May last year. So this week I thought I would see what Rosa wanted to share with us from her book. I often use it as an oracle for myself and for clients. So there's always so much depth. Yesterday Rosa started on a big message around this huge topic of termination, so go back and listen to that one from yesterday and we'll see what she has to say today. Okay. Okay, so if you have the book already, then I've landed on page 214 and 215. So this is towards the end of like in the final chapter. So it's like three parts. Part one is the book I thought I was going to write, which is all around conception, very much around supporting women on their journey to conception, covering all areas of loss and potential reasons why babies are waiting to come in, why you might be experiencing conception struggles. That's the book I thought I was going to write. Then it expanded into part two, which is very much around the collective and divine masculine feminine, the imbalance of creation, and part three, which is really around the universe, around life and what's happening right now. So this is a message from that end of the book, the kind of part three. So let's see what I'm drawn to. Okay, so it looks like it's all around DNA connection, and so it's a really massive topic. So I wonder why she's drawn us to this. So it's just really looking at connection with ourselves, who we think we are, who we're so much more than we ever imagined. So let me just read what she's saying, and then it will make sense to at least one of you out there. Okay. For all of you, of course, hold the energies of the angelic realms, the galactic realms, the peaceful realms, and the earth realms within you. It is simply a matter of unlocking them. I do not take this lightly when I say simply, because I know it's not simple, and does not feel simple from your human point of view, because you have all been witness to and experienced much of what is wrong in your world. Some of you have turned off these strands yourself out of fear and as a protection to keep you safe from the harm of those who couldn't bear to be near such a presence of light and freedom from control. For others, these strands have been turned off for you. Imagine these strands as cords of light that keep you connected to your energy body, all of your energy bodies that keep you connected to Source. It is in this connection to Source, through these strands, that you will find yourself, find your divinity. For then you will know yourself to be connected, simply connected. Again, I do not use this word simply lightly, for what can be so simple about connection, particularly to the divine, when you so often find it hard enough to connect with yourself, or as you connect with others in your human world? How are you to find this connection to the other world, the other strands of life that surround you, whether seen or unseen? For the seen, I mean the earth, nature, and the nature spirits of animals and creatures, as well as the strands of connection to others. For the unseen, I mean the strands to the realms of the angels, masters, commanders, the realms of the starseeds, the seeders of the planets, that helped to seed the earth and therefore helped in seeding you in your human self. So, to start your imaginations, imagine all of those golden strands of light moving through your body, moving in your cells, and any that are not flowing, pick off the lid that is holding them shut, for this is a lid that is no longer necessary. It is a lid that is keeping you from your connection, keeping you from your belief and knowing in your divine self. There are many reasons these are in place. It is of no consequence what they might be, unless you choose to go deeper and to find out. For now, just see the lids and imagine allowing yourself to know what it feels like to take them off. Allow your full connection to the truth of you to flow through. How does it feel? All of us here in the higher realms were able to lift off these seals over many lifetimes of learning to live with them. We now are living without them. It is that some of us choose to stay in those higher realms, and some of us choose to re-enter Earth without the seals, or at least without as many of them. You now are already the divine child, albeit with your lids on, which are slowly and gently being lifted off, as is your will and as is your right. Yet the spirit babies who are coming to you are deciding to come back to you, back to Earth, with fewer of these lids and seals in place, for they wish to know and remember much quicker their divinity and their connection to all things. They too are the divine children coming in to help seed the new Earth, be the new Earth, with their connection already in place and remembered, or for some reminded of them, of this by you, their parents of light. The divine child is really one of feeling fully connected, fully open to the life force energy of the earth and the sun, the moon and the stars and the heavens themselves. It is all there for you if you choose to look. It is all here for you if you choose to look. It is all here for you, happening for you right now, in this moment, if you choose it to be so. So what is it that you are choosing? Are you choosing the disconnection in order to feel safe from harm or judgment? Or are you choosing connection to keep you safe from harm or judgment? Whichever way you choose is the choice for you. It is for you to know that you are the children of light, the children of the divine child at all times, whether you believe it to be true in this moment or not. Within all of this, you are loved unconditionally for all that you are and all that you bring to this beautiful planet called Earth. And so it is. Okay, so another big message Rosa has wanted to share with you today, and all about our connection. And I'm sure this is, referring to, I have to go back to the beginning of the chapter, but she's talking about divine masculine, divine feminine, and how a balance of energies, we're the divine child, where the Trinity, things are coming together in two makes three. And I feel like what's happening at the moment with all the light coming in, if you're kind of aware, if you're feeling it energetically, certainly with, the eclipses, the planetary movements, just the level of kind of buzz or heaviness that you might be feeling, it's really like awake, like lifting off these lids, if we look at it in that way. So these seals on our DNA, they used to call it junk DNA, and it's not junk DNA, it's just been switched off or sealed. So if you want to take a moment just to sit with that thought of anything that feels like it's not in flow, imagine that lid coming off and that golden thread of light all the way, and your connection, and you're connecting to all of yourselves, all of your higher beings, the higher, your higher being self, by just, lifting off that lid that for whatever reason has been put on there or sealed. This is what we're opening up to. We're opening up to a remembrance of all of who we are. And when we're talking about the babies, there's so many babies that are coming in with with very few seals on, so they're very much in their connection from the get-go. We have probably had to work through many issues and situations and experiences in order to open ourselves up, open our energy flow up, and open our connection up to all of who we are. Whereas the babies that are coming in, a lot of them are karma free. A lot of them are coming in without karma, which is quite incredible and mind-blowing to get your head around. But they won't have these seals, and I love that, our job here, whether as a mum, as an aunt, as a support, as a, someone who's supporting these, supporting these babies and supporting the mothers and the families of these babies, is to remind them of who they are, and that they are this beautiful connection to the divine. So yes, if you wanted to read that, it's from page 216 in the book. If you wanted to, if you haven't purchased the book yet, then please go to my website. You can get a signed copy, or any online booksellers. And it's taken a year to kind of start talking about this book, really owning it. And I guess, you know, we're all on this journey to owning ourselves, and this book is, you know, for sure part of me. So now I'm ready to start bringing it to life, living in it. So I'm going to be holding a retreat in Glastonbury in the Chalice Gardens on June the 25th with Alison Shalou, who's an amazing spirit baby communicator, healer. So we're kind of joining forces. It really feels like these, as I see it, like just light codes coming in, light codes arriving and being seeded onto this planet, and really allowing and opening that gateway to conception for you as the divine child, and for them as the divine children coming in, to really seed new energy and new ways of being on the planet. So I hope that makes sense. That was another big message, of course, but there are many of them in Rosa's Choice are big messages, and I keep going back to them myself time and time again and finding more and more layers to them. So it's kind of, if you have got the book, it's really, you know, it's really great just to flick through, and with, you know, it's not all about consent, it's about life and creation. So flick through the book, and just see, what do I need to look at today? What do I need to know today? What's going to help me today? What can I ponder on today? And so obviously today Rose is really referring to this light and us opening up even more, taking those seals off of who we were told, you know, or the kind of false beliefs about ourselves, and just really open up to who we are. Oh my gosh, really, am I really connected to this place, to this angelic energy, DNA? Am I, you know, where's my masculine, where's my feminine energy? Are they balanced? What's going on? So it's really about finding this balance within yourself and opening up yourself to feel balanced. Yeah, cohesive. We're all looking for cohesion. That's where we're all heading to. So anyway, take a look and let me know what you think of the message today. And I'll be back in tomorrow, so I'll be doing I'll be doing a message every day, just to see what Rosa wants to share, and the babies want to share, and Spirit wants to share. So it's lovely to show up here with you. Thank you so much. The sun is shining. I can't really see the screen, so I hope it's all filming okay, and lots of love to you, whoever's listening. Okay, take care. Bye.